This year we decided to raise more pasture poultry meat chickens, you know, take it to the next level and try to sell some. My goal is to sell 200 this year, and today is the day that we need to process 150 of them. I mean, are we crazy? Now, typically we always just do 60 at a time, and 8 weeks ago we got our first 150 batch of chicks. Our first time doing this many at once. Man, that's a lot of chicken. There were 3 weeks in this brooder before we put them on grass, and they did great in this brooder. No signs of snakes or critters that were trying to get in here. Now, it took a little bit to get used to moving this many chicken tractors. Usually I'm just doing 2 at a time. But moving this bigger one that has 60 and then moving 3 more. Plus taking care of all our pigs and the gardens and everything else. Farm chores became twice as long to do with this many chickens. The most important thing, I think, when you're raising this many chickens, or even if you're raising a little bit of chickens, is the water. I would say that's more important than the feed, because you can't have them run out of water. The waters need to work also. They can't get clogged, and there needs to be enough of water for them so they don't run out throughout the day or midday. Because 30 chickens in one of these coops will definitely go through 5 gallons of water a day. The bigger coop, I'm having to come out here 2-3 times a day to make sure it's filled with water. All right, that's it, guys. These broiler chickens, meat chickens, are 8 weeks old now, and it's graduation day. It's time for freezer camp. Yeah, so this is day 1 of processing all these 150 chickens. Actually, I think there's maybe 153. So the plan is we're gonna do 50 a day for the next 3 days, and then eventually it should all get done. So we just did 30. Now I need to pick up 20 more, only because we don't have that many crates to fit 50. So we have about as many crates to fit about 30. The crates make it very efficient. All right, the whole familia's here. All hands on deck. All right. Yeah, we're all happy today?
We're all happy today. We just got started.
Anna's here.
Day 3.
Day 3?
Day 3.
We have Randy on kill duty.
On kill duty, this is it.
And then we have our farmhand, little Miss P. How you doing? We're making memories. All right, we finished just in time. We put 50 in there. It started raining, thunder, lightning. So now we need to pick up more chickens to get ready for tomorrow, because we still have 100 that we need to put in the freezer. And then also we need to move out these 30 chicks out on the bigger coops. They're just walking in. Walking in. Alright, they're coming out of here. Come on. I don't know how many that is.
I don't know. I'm not really counting them.
Keep coming. Alright.
Move.
Yeah, they're just coming out, man. We're that was actually pretty easy. Now that we have a chicken coop, a free chicken coop, we gotta put these little chicks in there, and then we need to take these bigger chicks out for processing, or excuse me, graduation tomorrow.
So we need to grab from one coop, that one or this one.
Where's your leg at?
Good job, Randy. It takes a little bit to get in that groove. And which station does everyone like or gravitate towards? Now, I was thinking maybe we should take these chickens to a processor. But then looking into it, the nearest processor for us is 3 or 4 hours away. And that doesn't seem too practical. Whenever we process chickens, we're usually doing 25 to 30 at a time, which is super doable for just, 2 or 3 people. But this time, since we're doing 150, I would say the only difference as far as setup is we have this fancy scalder. It holds the temp better, although it takes an hour and a half to heat up to where we need it. Before we were using this turkey fryer, which this works great too. The only problem is that you have to babysit this with the temp, and you have to keep turning it on and off. You can't get it too hot. So this is actually pretty fancy and more convenient. More coolers. We're using 2 coolers. Each one of these coolers holds about 30 chickens. And then having our cooler, this helps so much too, man. I don't know what I would do without this thing. So we put some chickens away already. Here, there's about 75. So having a structure like this, where you can house, keep them cool, let them rest before you stick them in the freezer, is helpful. And today is day 3 of butchering these 150 chickens. Man, I can't believe it. So today we're only doing 45, and the last of the 150 chickens today, we still have to do cut-ups, and we have to bag and put the rest in the freezer. Plus, I think there's something to be said of processing an animal on the farm. They don't leave this farm. We have better control of how we want these chickens processed, and we're the ones who raised these chickens, who fed these chickens. All right, crate 3 of 4 is done. We have 1 more crate to go. All right, there it is. This is the last of it in here, all put in the cooler. Some of that 150 chickens were for us, or for my mother-in-law, father-in-law, and also we're gonna be putting that in the farm shop and for sale on our website. Now we're piecing out some chicken. We've got chicken breasts, leg quarters, and we're bagging them.
But make a whole bunch of bags. You know what I'm saying? Like, make a whole bunch of bags. Okay.
All right, so we're almost there, guys, almost home. Final step is we need to bag and weigh and price out all the chicken. But doing this many chickens, you really have to plan it out. We really didn't want to do more than 50 in a day, so that's why we broke it up between a few days. And then it actually took us 4 days to finally put all these chickens, 150, in our freezers.
Finished.
All right, that's it, guys. We did it. That wasn't so bad, right?
That was a long 4 days.
I know.
Well, today wasn't bad at all. Today was not bad. We didn't have to do any butchering. We just pieced out and weighed and labeled. So today wasn't bad, but it's been a long 4 days.
Yeah, I mean, do 150 chickens. Do it, and then by day 3 or 4, you should be a pro.
And I'm thankful that the weather was so good today.
Best Father's Day, Randy?
Best Father's Day ever.
That's good to hear. All right, couldn't do it without you, Randy.
Thank you.
Anna couldn't have done without you. And our daughter, Penelope, she's definitely a pro. She is the quickest one out of the bunch. Yeah, this is definitely one for the record books. We'll always remember this weekend of butchering our first batch of 150 chickens. All right, that's it, guys. This big old coop that I have is empty. We're still gonna be using this coop this year. I have turkeys coming, and hopefully we can use that for this because it is bigger and turkeys are giant. And we're just missing the rain these last few days on butcher days, but also we've been getting a lot of rain here. All this rain reminds me of when we first moved to North Carolina, where it would rain just a little bit every single day. All right, yeah, this is the next batch. We saved one. Actually, we saved 2 of the birds from butcher because I felt like they were just a little too small. There's another one there. Yeah, we're gonna be doing it again in the next 4 weeks. These guys are halfway home. So now we have freezers full. We got this freezer full. We got this one's about half full, and then we have this full chest freezer. We got whole chicken, we got cut-ups now for sale on our website. Pasture-raised organic fed chicken now available on our website. Buy on our website, pick up here at the farm. You know, this is the start of turning our homestead into our family farm.